Hi everybody, I am back, and I am back with something new in my shop. This is my first ever planner kit, and it's digital, so it's a file that you would get, and it's more along the lines, yeah, it's got planners and clips, but with the wording here, there's a few things that are kind of crafty planner, and the reason why, let's just chat a little bit before I even go over this. So I am a crafter before I am a planner girl, and when it comes to my planners, I do make my own. It's always kind of on the crafty side because I like to make my own stuff. So examples. And I do sell planners, not like these yet, but I will be selling some with these bindings on the side. But I do sell some planners as well in my shop. The link will be down below. But previously, I used to design a lot of digital scrapbooking kits. I still have those available in my shop as well, but you can actually use them in your planners too. So crafting and planner intertwined for me, but I'm always crafty first. So that's why I call this Crafty Planner Girl printable planner kit, and I'll show you some of the things that I've already printed and cut. So again, the link will be down below to the shop. This is like an infinite number that's available, so it's not going to say how many are available. It's just an infinite number that's available. It's a file. Again, you will get a zip file. It's an instant download. As soon as you finish paying for this item, then you will get the link for the download, and usually you have to wait a few seconds or a few minutes, and if you don't see it on the screen pop up, then you can actually go to your email that you will get from Zibit, because I have the shop in Zibit, and you will get your file in there as well. So what this kit includes, as you can see right here, it's a total of 16 files, but they're all zipped up into one, and you're going to be getting 2 silhouette cut files, which are these 2 here, and those are the ones that I'm going to show you in a minute. But don't worry, if you do not have the silhouette cameo, you can print out these other items here. The only thing that's not a JPEG, which is what these are, you see that you get 14 JPEGs, is the, what do you call this, page marker. The only reason why is because I have no idea how to turn a silhouette file into a JPEG. I designed this in Silhouette, and that's where it's staying because I have no clue how to turn it into a JPEG file where you can print it from any other software. It is Silhouette file. It's not an SVG, so you can only use it in Silhouette. These 2 files right here. The rest, again, it's JPEG, so they're like photos. And there's going to be 2 collage sheets, which are these 2 here. These have quotes, and then these have all of these images together on one sheet. And then the rest, you get 12 individual images so that you can move them around. But they are still JPEG. They're not PNGs where there's no white around it. There will be white around that. Of course, you can work it however you like in your software. If you have Adobe Photoshop or some kind of Photoshop, you can remove the white and just have PNGs. That's up to you on how you do that. I do not have any tutorials. I do not have any instructions on how to use these files. So you can Google that, or you can look it up on YouTube on how to use like silhouette files or how to print a JPEG. So yeah, if you have a scan and cut, I think all you got to do is print out these things and then cut it, or print it out, scan it, and cut it. I don't know. However that works. Again, I don't have instructions on how to do that. That's something you will have to find out on your own. Okay. So you see you've got different colors here. Now I did print all of these onto 110-pound weight cardstock. It's actually the Georgia Pacific brand from Walmart, and that's how these came out. It will look different depending on what type of paper you print it on, and your screens also will vary too as far as the colors, but the main colors that I was trying to go for is like a light pink, a light peach or blush, a like a light blue, or not really teal, but it's more on the blue side, I guess, sky blue maybe, and then a teal or a mint. It all depends on how you see colors. So those were the 4 colors that I was going for on all of this. And then you get the planners. And now the only thing I forgot to mention, I should have mentioned first, which is why I'm really excited about this, is these images here, they're actually my own drawings. I actually drew them myself, so they are mine. I showed this in another video, how I've been doodling some planner related items that I've been wanting to see to turn them into digital. So here is that planner, and it wasn't easy, let me tell you. So that's this, and did I already pass? This is these bows. I didn't really get too many done, just 3 images that you see. Not this pen, there was something here, and then this one here. So that's as far as I got, and all I did was scan my drawings, my doodles, that's what they are, and then went into my Photoshop and traced them with, I do have a tablet, and then colorized them, I added color and stuff like that. So, and the cool thing is with these, if you were to print this on photo paper, either matte or glossy, you will notice that here on the pens there's actually a glitter style in there. So yeah, I'm kind of excited I was able to and proud of myself to not just draw these out, but also turn them into digital images, so I can do whatever I want with them, because they are mine. Okay, so after all of that, I'm going to show you the 2 files that are actual silhouette cut files. They've already been cut. I had a hard time keeping them together, but this one I left on the mat. Again, this particular one here, this is one image that is not in the JPEGs, unfortunately. I am sorry about that. I haven't figured out how to do it in my Photoshop. So it is a B6 size page marker, but you can size it down if you need it to in silhouette. That's up to you. You do get all these little quotes here. We've got Crafty Planner Girl. Again, that's how I feel. That's what I am. Before I am a planner girl, I am a crafty planner girl. Let's plan to create. I can make that. Let's plan. And these 2 here are separate words, so you can either just use the plan or stack them on top of each other, whatever. Planner Girl, and then I was born to create, and then last one, Girl Boss. Love that. I always like that one. This does say today. And also, if you are keen, if you know how to use your silhouette, you can actually flip the image in reverse and print the back side, so you got double-sided image, one on the back and one on the front. And then up here you got smaller versions of the bow clips and tassel clips, and then the little planners, but only in the colors that you see here. Again, I did this myself, so I always say I'm not perfect, especially when I make my TNs. Certain little things that I know are there, like the missing little black line there. I don't even know when that happened, but I pretty much was done when I did this. So yeah, so we have that, and then just so you know, here what I'm doing now with my name is actually Luisa Diaz Merced. I've been putting Luisa Diaz instead of Merced, but this is my married name, so that's what I'm putting now as far as like copyright, being that these are actually my own drawings. I want to be a little more correct as far as like names and everything, and then my shop will be down there. So then here's the second silhouette file cut, and these are larger images. You can still use these in your pocket size planner, and I'm going to show you in a minute, just for decorations. And again, I turned these into die cuts, but you can also turn them into stickers. Again, you can resize them. You can put like 4 pages of these on your sheet and make stickers out of them. That's totally up to you. You can add to it, add images, add your initial. If you know how to do that, then go right ahead. I do have terms of use. You're not allowed to share these images in any way. You're not allowed to make anything to sell with these either. You cannot make TNs to sell with these images inside either. I am being a little more strict with these. As far as digital kits are concerned, it's only personal use, just for you. Alright, so Again, these are the large ones, and they are in all the colors that I had made: the blue, the pink, the green, and the blush. And the same thing here, and then same thing with the planner die cuts. So these were cut. Your silhouette files will have the cut lines already. And what else? Let me get myself situated here. Alright, so I'm going to pop these out right now, and then we'll play around with it. I had previously made a few other ones. These are not exactly the same as, well, this one is. Let's see. See, this one would be like this smaller version here, but in the pink. This is my first trial run when I first made them, and I was so excited about it. So I have a few there. Real excited. Now I do plan on, if this goes well as far as sales, then I plan on like coloring these in order to coordinate with like holidays and stuff, making new designs in the future. But you know, I do have a full-time job. This is not my full-time job. That's why you don't see me here that often. Not, you know, aside from that, you know, I got normal house things to do and errands to run. So yeah, I want to do it all, but I can't. So I say I want to do things, and I plan on doing things, but you might not see them for a while, or sometimes you might see them right away. I just mentioned yesterday that I thought this was going to be a while before I have this out in the shop, but it actually happened the next day because I was excited about it. Of course, my husband had to do some of the cleaning for me, but he was, you know, happy to do so because he knew I was working in my room. So okay, this mat is old too, but it was working. All right, there we go. So here they are, and I'm assuming that the cut, the files with silhouette cut, as far as the settings, because I set it to cut through cardstock, that's saved too. I think you just change that if you need to. I'm not sure how that works very much. I am an amateur as far as planner stuff is concerned. So yeah, so here is your page marker. Again, it is a B6. It fits into a B6. You will laminate this. You can do the back as well, print the back, add a pocket, you know, whatever you want. And then here's the smaller images of the bow clips. Again, you can turn these into stickers, and tassel clips. Okay, and then you've got your little things, and you could fit these in the pocket size too. You just might want to go this way instead of this way. So I'm going to scoot that over, and now let's pop these out. I just wanted to show you how they look. Another thing that I need to mention as far as the silhouettes and the JPEG files that you get in here, this silhouette file does not match up to the JPEG file, so you cannot print this as a JPEG and then go and try and cut it, because everything had been moved around in order for me to get these borders here. So you have to make sure that if you do have a silhouette cameo and you're going to cut it, open that silhouette file, not the JPEG. Alright, so here are these. I love these bigger ones. They're so cute. So they're just die cuts to put in your planners, and they're not the best. I mean, I've seen really gorgeous, you know, drawings and stuff and images through Etsy. This is just me. This is the way, you know, I doodled these images, but they are really super cute, I think. Whoops. Here's those. And what I did, and you'll see this later on one of my friend's channels, because I sent it out to her. I took these because I had printed this extra, stacked them together, and laminated it and turned it into a like a page marker. Really cute. So you got those, and then here's your tassels, tassel clips. There they are. Alright. Okay, so I could put all this together now, and then we'll do a little playing. Alright, so in here, okay, so here's where I put one of them in my first cover here, the Crafty Planner Girl. It's not glued down. The sleeve is actually holding it in place. I thought I would start out by this Crafty Planner Girl. Here's the page marker. I did laminate it, and then I put a pocket, which I didn't put anything in yet, but I will slide this in so you can just see real quick. Alright, and you see it does fit. It's a little bit smaller, and because of the laminate, you know, comes out a little bigger. Okay, so then over here I put one. This is different. You see, this was my original one. I had changed the coloring, so this is the one that you're going to be getting right here. Okay, that was when I was just first playing around with it. Here's Girl Boss. Now here, this one again was the original one. I realized that it had cut that G, the little center in there, so that yours will be full. There won't be any holes or any cuts in that G. Okay, you can barely see it right there, but I can't throw out anything, so and then where else did I put one? No, I put one oh, here's the other one. I just literally tucked it into this little pocket. It's kind of like a little clip there. There's that tassel clip, and I think that was it. So that's how I used that in the B6. Now I haven't put anything in the other one. Here's the top, the today. So I didn't have a page marker for this, so that worked out perfectly. Actually, let's stick this here. And then in my pocket size, actually I didn't share this with you. I finally made some covers for my inserts, the dashboard clear plastic with the pockets here. I'll show you with one of these, so we can do that. And I just used a cheaper plastic this time, since it was a smaller smaller insert. But here you can do that. Let's just try and sneak this in, Girl Boss, down here. It's not gonna be easy. I should just take it out, but we're just gonna slip it in there. So you can use it in your B6. That's Haley and me. That's the bigger ones. So, and let's see here, what else? Like I said, I put, so like if you want to use the long words like Planner Girl, maybe instead of going this way, you can go like that, sideways, and then you can always, you know, put stuff like that. This was gonna slip out because it's open on the side. Put a little glue if you want, a little adhesive. You can turn these into stickers and just stick it wherever you want. This might work like that. And let's see, where else did I have? I know I had another cover right here. This is the other cover that I made. Again, another pocket here. But we are going to use the smaller one. Actually, I'm going to use the bow. Just tuck that there. See? Just a cute way to use these die cuts. Just tucking things in. Let's plan to create. I like that one. I know it's a white background, but you get the gist. So just wanted to share how that came out and how you can use these and how they'll fit. I actually did something else. I put here one of those. Alright, so this kit is already in the shop. The link will be down below. My shop is called My Crafty Boutique. It's under a few different sections of the shop. It's under hold on. It's under planner supplies, printable planner kits, and it's also under digital kits. So those three things, it's the cheapest thing that I do have available, and endless quantities, plus it's instant download. And yeah, anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.